affordances. Affordances are properties of objects which show users the actions they can take. There are 9 different types of affordances. The first one is perceptible, perceptual characteristics of the object itself that indicate what possibilities are available. For example, pressing an elevator button. Number 2, without obvious affordances, users must use trial and error to determine possible outcomes. For example, when opening a beer bottle, it wouldn't be obvious that you would need another tool to open it. Number 3, false. An object's characteristics suggest that a user can do something they can't. Example would be a placebo button. Number 4, physical. Perceptual characteristics show users what to do. For example, a very large invisible add to cart button. Number 5 is cognitive. Design features that help users notice or know about things. For example, a symbol of an icon clearly shows what will happen if you push it. Sensory is number 6. Design features that help users sense something. For example, a pinging feedback. And number 7 is functional. Design features that help users achieve goals. For example, it would be clicking an add to cart button. Number 8 is pattern, following conventions to prompt users to take actions. For example, a hamburger icon represents a menu for food items. And number 9, finally, blocking users from advancing towards a goal when they must provide more information, which is a negative affordance. For example, it would be like create account button. Affordances are all around us, and some more relevant examples are putting your fingers through the scissor holes to cut something, or how a chair affords to be sitting on or standing on. A real-life example of an affordance. After reading about all the different types of affordances many people use in their everyday lives without them even knowing it. When setting up a social media account, you would have to click the Create Account button. This would be an example of a negative affordance because it prompts you to fill in personal information about yourself before it allows you to set up an account. This could be seen on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, or any other social media along those lines. Personally, I have used affordances in my everyday life all the time. I have definitely used a negative affordance when signing up for a social media account. I've used a pattern affordance for when I've looked up a restaurant menu online and clicked on the menu icon. I've used a physical affordance by clicking add to cart when ordering something off of Amazon or another shopping website. How to design the best affordances. You want to reduce or prevent user error and cognitive friction. To avoid that, you should 1. Understand your users best through UX research. 2. Use design principles to create logically arranged, clear affordances without clutter. 3. Use signifiers to direct users to affordances. 4. Follow conventions to users recognize affordances. 5. Apply Fitts law to help instruct users' judgments and actions. And lastly, 6. Exploit material design. The theory of affordances was first observed in 1977, where affordances were established as properties of an object that allow it to function. 2 huge figures in discovering the theory of affordances are James J. Gibson and Ron Norman. In 1991, William Gaver created a structure for separating affordances from the perceptual information available. In this photo, it shows that false affordances exist when action is not possible, but the suggestion of the action is visible. It also shows that no action and no perception of action is present, which is also known as correct rejection. Another part of this framework is hidden affordances, which is without obvious affordances, users must use trial and error to determine possible outcomes. Philosophy of the technology of the gun. The perceptual affordances and the consequences of yielding to these affordances. Guns offer people, animals, things to interact with, and potential targets. Gun possession makes it easy for people to change the way they are thinking or who they are. It can make people bold or even hot-headed. Researchers suggest the guns intervene with the human relation through the rest of the world in an amplified or reduced way.